Today, I'm bringing a new console to the channel.
How dare you?
And no, I'm not betraying my Nintendo fans. I'll still be making content for you guys too.
I'm not fucking leaving!
I had the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, and I skipped the Xbox One. Now, 9 years later, I fell back in love with the Xbox. The Xbox Series X is like a Swiss Army knife. It has so many different features that really enhance a gamer's experience, even if they didn't know they needed them at the start.
Oh my god.
After all this time, what are my favorite features and what really surprised me? And I'll give you a little hint. One of the surprises isn't about video games. By the end, you'll know if it's the right console for you. Let's get into it. First, I want to quickly go over my love for Xbox and its consoles. The original Xbox was my first console outside the Nintendo space. I played my first online game, which was Halo 2, and still is my favorite Halo to this day.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
I remember my brother sneaking Halo 2 in our house, and still to this day, I have no idea how he got Halo 2. Moving to the Xbox 360, I got this console a few years after it launched and distinctly remember getting it around the time Halo 3 was releasing. This is my first HD console, and I still was playing on a 480p fishbowl the entire generation. Man, I couldn't wait to get rid of that TV.
Oh my god!
This console introduced me to Call of Duty, Skyrim, Perfect Dark Zero, and Army of Two, and this console holds some of my greatest gaming memories.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
I skipped the Xbox One immediately after that disastrous E3. I got the PS4 for that entire generation.
Another amazing thing you can do on your Xbox, Skype.
9 years later, I finally got my hands on Xbox Series X, and this console really blew me away. Playing games in 4K has been great.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Even some of the pixel art games that I've played really benefited from a higher resolution, which seems kind of weird to say. Most notably, the game Backbone is a pixel art adventure game, and it's one of the best pixel art games I've ever seen. My favorite feature is the quick resume coming from the PS4 and PC. It's kind of nice just starting up the controller, coming back to where you left off on multiple games. My TV can't do 4K at 120 FPS, but it doesn't really matter for me because the games I play on the Xbox only need 60 FPS. They look great and they play really smooth. I think I'll stick to the PC if I want to play any FPS or Battle Royales, but for everything else, this console does a great job. I think HDR still runs better on consoles. I don't know why Windows interprets HDR so badly. Most games look washed out even when I've hooked up my TV to the PC. I've only had one game that had an HDR problem on the Xbox, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy on Xbox Game Pass, and I looked it up. Seems like I'm not the only one, and it's a common issue. Another big draw for Xbox was playing games with my brother. He has an Xbox Series S, so any game that doesn't have crossplay, I can still play with him.
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Dying Light 2 is a summer sale game right now, and that's the next co-op game we want to play. I've been telling him to download so many games on Xbox Game Pass, making it easier to play together. I love that most of the games I've played on PC also carry their saves to the Xbox, which is great. I can start where I left off, and these things just make it worth it and an easy transition. The Xbox Series X has been an amazing console and a great value for me, and I think a great value for everyone. Next, I want to go over the biggest surprises from the Xbox Series X that I really wasn't expecting. But first, hey, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you want more Xbox and Nintendo content. That's what my channel does, and I'm live every single Wednesday. Come on in and say hi.
Hold on to your butts.
I have 3 surprises from this console. First, I finally got a 4K Blu-ray player, and right away on Prime Day, I bought 2 of my favorite franchises, the Indiana Jones 4K collection and the Jurassic Park 4K collection. I already watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I can't believe how well they cleaned up old movies. Sometimes you can tell just from the style that they look old, but there are other scenes that look like they could have been shot in today's time. The older movies look way better in these new 4K remasters, and I couldn't believe that the sound and image quality are way better than any 4K streaming service. And this was my first time seeing non-streaming 4K content. This was an amazing experience, and I can't wait to get some more 4K collections. The second surprise was hooking up the Xbox to a Dolby Atmos sound system. I hooked it up to the Vizio Elevate sound system, and it creates such an immersive experience. The surround system keeps you in a wall of sound where you get precise locations for footsteps, NPC conversations, waterfalls, and really raises the single player experience. This goes hand in hand with 4K movies too, because you get better sound quality from 4K discs compared to streaming. I played Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I can hear the birds chirping above and behind me, and it really transports you to the jungle setting. I don't think it's good enough to play competitive shooters like Apex or COD.
Not good enough.
But if you're into non-competitive games, it really amps up the gaming experience. It makes me want to buy a Dolby Atmos system for myself. The third big surprise was they have older games from past generations on Game Pass, like the Banjo-Kazooie games, Skate 3, Crimson Skies, and older games from the 360 and original Xbox. Banjo and Skate 3 are both upgraded to 4K with Auto HDR and are the best they've ever looked. These little features really boost the nostalgia and fun factor for these older games. I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie and never beat it as a kid, so my goal this generation is to beat Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2, and so far the first game is holding up well.
That's awesome.
Why was the Xbox Series X the right choice for me? I think the biggest reason was because it's very easy for my brother and I to play games together. It's easy to coordinate Game Pass games together, and now that I'm in the Xbox system, we can play non-crossplay games too. The 4K movie disc and the Dolby Atmos surround sound are features I just can't go back from. So I'm going to need to buy a new sound system soon. These are my favorite features that I didn't see coming when buying the Xbox. Hopefully I was able to help you with your decision to pick up a console. I've been seeing the Xbox Series X being more available from Walmart over the last month or two, and the Xbox Series S is always available too.